Hello, conservation biologists. This podcast is about the Arctic tundra. There are no California state standards for this podcast. Your essential question is, what is tundra's ecosystem consisted of? What are its major threats, and what solutions are there? The essential vocab are tundra, Arctic and alpine tundra, biome, greenhouse gases, and permafrost. Tundras are one of the Earth's coldest biomes. They are usually located on tops of mountains with no trees and very scarce rain. Tundras are bitterly cold with temperatures getting below -94 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter. Because of the harsh climate, the tundra does not have a lot of biodiversity. Therefore, if one organism was to be removed from the web, it would be detrimental for all other organisms. Hot question. How does the decreasing population of hares affect the population of the wolves? The Arctic tundra is snow-covered for just about the whole year except for a few weeks in the summer. The herbivorous animals that make up this biome include lemmings, coals, caribou, Arctic hares, and squirrels. Carnivorous animals are Arctic foxes, wolves, and polar bears. Migratory birds include ravens, snow buntings, falcons, loons, sandpipers, terns, snowbirds, and various species of gulls. There are many insects there also, including mosquitoes, flies, moths, grasshoppers, black flies, Arctic bumblebees, and finally, bumblebees. There are finally fish, cod, flatfish, salmon, and trout. The alpine tundra includes mammals such as mountain goats, sheep, marmots, and birds. These animals live and survive off low-lying plants and insects. The low-lying plants, such as hardy flora, a cushion-like plant, grow in deep rock compressions where it's warmer and sheltered from the wind. Hot question. How are the Arctic and alpine tundras similar, and how are they different? So there's a lot of threats there, and some of the main ones are humans emitting greenhouse gases from cars, factories, etc. Permafrost warms and the soil decays. The landscape changes and the organisms can't survive there anymore. More carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere since dead organisms are stored in it. And the environment becomes even worse. Other threats include the ozone layer, air pollution, invasive species, human exploration, building, and oil spills. Arctic temperatures have risen 3 to 5 degrees over the past 50 years, and this may double in the future. The effective organisms in this region are plants that were once adapted to the permafrost are now unable to live due to global warming. The lichens are the most highly affected from air pollution. Road dust chokes lichens and other plants, and invasive snow geese population eats away way too many plants. Another hot question. What efforts do you already see in our society that have been helped to reduce pollution and global warming? Possible solutions. Switching to alternative energy would reduce global warming. Wind, solar, and hydro energy are alternatives that are already being switched to. Setting aside parks and reserves to preserve the environment would limit the human damage on the tundra. National parks are already being established, like Lake Clark in Alaska. Also, limiting tourism and invasion on the tundra will make a huge difference. Over time, with human effort, the tundra can be preserved. Check for understanding. Make sure you relate and review what you've learned, and use all the essential vocab there, at least 5 sentences, and answer your essential question thoroughly and completely, giving it a lot of thought. And I think that's it for your vodcast on the Arctic and alpine tundra. Adios, conservation biologists.